everyone, Amy here with another aha moment. This one occurred to me when I was realizing just how awesome my life is right now. And I started to think, how is it different than it was, I can't even say a couple months ago, ladies. It was years ago. I was not in a very good place. And to be honest, on the outside, my life looked almost exactly the same. I mean, I have a great relationship now with my husband. I had a great relationship then. I have a great relationship now with my children. I had a great relationship then. I had a roof over my house then. I have a roof over my house now. So why am I in such a better place now than I was back then? Why was I so sad and so lonely back then and I'm not now? And I had to really think about it. And what I concluded was the big difference between then and now is the fact that I have opened myself up to people and really let them see who I really am and what I'm really thinking. And back then I didn't really do that. Have you ever been in a room full of people, at a party or whatever, and felt incredibly alone? Or like that. I just felt alone, even around people. And it's because I didn't really open myself up. Now that I've opened myself up and I've been totally and completely accepted for my weirdness, and actually, I want to say I feel like I'm in love, that people love me because of my strangeness. And that is such a wonderful feeling. That makes me no longer feel alone. That makes me feel beyond accepted for who I am, but loved for who I am. And that has been a huge game changer for me. So my aha moment this time is to take the risk, to make the jump, to open yourself up. Just to one person. It doesn't need to be, you don't have to wear your heart on your sleeve. Just choose one person to let them know who you really are. That could be a sibling. Maybe you never let your siblings know who you really are. Or maybe it's your husband or a significant other, or maybe even your children. But most importantly, make sure that you open up to yourself. Really get to know who you are. What do you like? What do you think? What do you want to do? Because let's face it, we're always thinking about others, what others might like, what others might want to do. And when you finally get in touch with who you are and who you want to be and what you like about yourself, and because there's a lot of great things to like about you, that you can then share that with others. And getting to that deep knowing of who you are and feeling comfortable with that in the quirkiness, in the weirdness, in the scratching your ears or doing whatever you do. Or here's one, I'll be raw and vulnerable here. For years, I would go to a party and they would have a conversation about something happening in the news. And I'll be honest, I don't listen to the news. And that's a choice I make. I don't listen to the news because number one, there's never anything positive. And number two, there's nothing I can do about it. So I'll hear about it through my husband and, when you're going out and about, you'll hear what's going on. You won't totally be in the dark. But when they start talking about specifics, sometimes you're not up to date that currently with current affairs when you don't listen to the news. And that was my case. So I would go to these parties. Doesn't even need to be big ones. It could just be with another couple, and they would mention something, and if everybody was laughing, I just and I just laugh along with them. Or if they were like, "Can you believe that?" I'd be like, "No, I can't believe that." And in all honesty, I didn't even know what the hell I was talking about. But I just played along because I didn't want them to know that I didn't know, and I didn't want them to know that, frankly, I didn't care, and I didn't have an opinion. And I thought it would be better and easier if I just agreed and just followed along. And when I realized, you know what, it's okay. It's okay if you don't know who the Secretary of State is. It's okay if you don't know who the singer of a song is that you like. It's okay. And when I started standing in that, people were okay with that. People just accepted me for who I am. And it was such a huge burden to have lifted off my shoulder to try and be somebody who I wasn't. And I think in all of that, that is how I finally got to where I am, in a really good, happy place. And no longer feeling guilty, because now I can really enjoy myself in my life, because I'm really authentic and I'm really who I am, and I am showing the world who I am unapologetically. I don't apologize for not knowing who the Secretary of State is, and I don't apologize for not knowing who the top 40 singer is, or that I've never heard of groups like the things my kids listen to, like Imagine Dragons and some of these other groups that I've never heard of. And it's wonderful. So embrace who you are. Whether it's somebody who doesn't listen to music or the news, or whether it's somebody who doesn't like ice cream or doesn't drink alcohol. Well, whoever you are, embrace it and share it. And you'll find that more and more people will love you for who you are, not who you pretend to be. And that in and of itself will make you a ton happier, if it's anything like me anyway. That's my aha moment. I hope this has helped you. If so, make sure that you leave a comment and let me know. I would really love to hear how this has impacted your life and that I'm not alone. Please let me know. Let me know that I'm not alone. And with that, I will talk to you next time. Have a good one.